name's Avnish, and my occupation is I'm a general manager here at Chipotle on DF.
My name is Ann Fuhrer, and my occupation is department manager.
Since the beginning of mankind, our social structures are usually dependent upon a person's importance, influence, and identity. This controversial topic has evolved over hundreds of years and is surely still a problem today. In the pre-Civil War era, women and colored people were entitled to the same and equal rights as the white man did, such as wages, voting, and even education. In the early and middle 20th century, there was a shift in demographics and social structures because of the new laws and uprisings that allowed more diversity and equity in many societies, especially in the workforce. The social norms began to rapidly change due to more participation in societies, which has created more unity in our nation's economies, international relations, and domestic policies. Even in the 21st century, we are still battling these social structures because society still expects people to pursue their traditional route in life, depending on ethnicity, marital status, education, gender identity, and much more. If you could change one thing about the social structures in the workforce, what would it be and why?
I would say that I would change the way people think about the workforce. Anybody should be able to do anything that they put their mind to, and there shouldn't be any structures or limits on things that they're allowed to do because they're a man or if they're a woman.
What is your opinion on the social and institutional structures for women in the workplace?
I think that the American workplace has a long way to go to serve both genders, actually, men and women, whether it's like maternity leave or the adoption of a child. Certainly, workplaces have a lot to do in terms of pay disparity between men and women, and also making sure that across different fields that men and women are properly represented in, let's just say, like the STEM field. And there's just an article in the New York Times about men going into the fields that women typically are in, like education, healthcare, etc.
I think that women in the workplace, it is something that's a very touchy subject. Everybody should be treated equal, no matter where they're at, but the norms of society has put men in the workplace and women at home. But everything evolves over time, and it takes a little bit longer for people to evolve with the structures of the world and the society.
Well, over the time, there's been, women, especially in the information technology field, that they, been getting more recognition, more jobs for women. Have you experienced any gender inequality in the workforce?
No.
It's starting to begin to be more widely accepted that women can do the same things as men can do.
Do you think that there's been some sort of pre-existing bias for women?
You can certainly see that there is definitely is weighted towards men and the male gender, and so I'm not sure what the different reasons are. There's probably a host of reasons, whether girls are assumed to be equally as adept in science, math, technology, whether they're hiring men and women equally. I can't speak to that, but obviously I know through time that generally speaking they push girls towards more female roles and boys towards more male roles.
Do you have any additional comments that you would feel everyone should address in regards to social structures?
I think that they need to address the pay disparity. I think that they need to have outreach to both genders, and that starting at a very young age, we need to encourage both boys and girls to achieve in math and science and technology, as well as healthcare and education and jobs that are more seen as nurturing.
Me personally, I believe that it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, that you should be able to do anything that you feel that you can do, but it does take a little bit for society to catch up with the norms, I guess I can put it.
There are a few specific points that I would like to point out in this video. For example, participation gap. Some people are unable to participate because they do not have the resources to be an active participant, while others that do have the resources and experience can thrive and excel because they have the skills to successfully carry out opportunities presented to them. Intersectionality. It is often referred as the overlapping or intersecting of social structures that cannot be examined separately by one another. And last but not least, masculine culture of technology. Because this point is mainly about the manly predominance, females are often not usually encouraged nor given the same amount of exposure to technology as their male counterparts, which creates a divide in the social structures. I chose the topic of social structures because it involves the policies, practices, and social norms that people live by every day. This topic is interesting and relevant to my life and interests because I believe improving our society's social structures can help tackle diversity in our place of residence, our university community, society, and eventually the rest of the world, especially in the STEM fields. My topic is relevant to gender equity and information technology because any type of social structures can affect how society behaves in regard to the job market, the economy, and even in our families. Thanks for watching.